This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Of despair.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You will hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair. Balls of Christ, dude.
This is Danny A. the Bouncer, and you're listening to the hottest show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money.
Hi.
You gotta do it one more time.
Hi.
There you go. Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. About life. Thank you. Reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site, like, share, subscribe. Please do it. It makes a world of difference to that algorithm. I think people aren't doing it, and it's not pushing us. On the last one, CPAP pointed that out on the YouTube.
Because your face was on the little thumbnail.
Right, so do it. Like, share, subscribe. Tell 2 friends. Appreciate everything that you've done. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
What's up?
Chuck Dick.
You caught me just as I was getting ready to do it.
You go wait in the car.
Look at his face. You can hear him but never see him. Is the monk? Because you're not worthy.
What's going on?
Wait, you can see him. Well, only if you know what his silhouette might look like in the dark. If you go to
so many people know that.
I don't even think it was. It's probably some rando.
Go to Crossface on Facebook, because we just talked about go and see their show, and you'll see a photo, maybe, of the monk. If you know what his dark silhouette might look like in a crowd.
I'll give you a hint. He's wearing a long rabbit fur coat.
Right. And my
with big furry boots.
And he's holding my sweater.
And a sweet ass full dick cane.
Right.
And they're goldfish in his shoes.
Yeah. He's now last because he's here. He's the last one now to be announced then is Jeffrey Neutron.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Jeffrey.
Nice applause. Oh, nice applause.
Whoever did that, yeah.
Monk, very good.
Fun.
And she's, again, I'm always happy when she comes here, is the lovely Beck.
Hello.
You have a sound effect. I got no sound effect. Do you?
Yeah, you might be happy when she comes here, but
I am.
well.
I know. Yeah. two worlds combined. Dota, you're the George on Seinfeld. The worlds are colliding.
Oh no.
The worlds are colliding. I wanted to ask you real quick because you guys were talking about, for the audience, Jeffrey Neutron. Now, are you normally a smoker or no? I mean, do you normally smoke cigarettes?
I used to. I was
Did you?
pack and a half for 25 years.
Did you? You're
A
kidding
day?
me. A day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, I quit 7 years ago when my wife died.
Oh, sorry to hear. No, that was
Sorry to hear. We talked about it 100 times.
Well,
That's the new.
Ed doesn't remember
It's the
anything.
usual response. I get it. It's
He doesn't
funny,
pay
but it's
attention
like-
to anything.
Everybody I tell every time, they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "I've told you 16 times. It's not new."
Now, I know. Were you cold turkey? I have a question. Smoking. Vape. Okay.
Nicotine vape. Yeah,
That's what it
I
is.
tried. I didn't try the patch,
patch.
but I tried the gum. Can't
Yeah.
do the gum. It's gross.
What's it taste like? Like
What's
an
it taste
ashtray?
like?
Yeah.
Do you remember the orange aspirin, baby aspirin?
Yeah, I love that.
It's if that were a gum and had.
Oh.
That's good.
I would love it.
Wait. You didn't let me.
Let's go get some.
If it were that were gum, and you were also chewing on a cigarette butt at the same time.
Oh, well, now you just.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. If it was just the
Well, we
gum,
could
I'd
probably make it
chew
into a tea.
Right, I chew like hibiscus.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we're sitting around, everybody just chewing Nicorette just because we like the flavor of baby aspirin?
Orange Skittles and
aspirin is good.
Nicorette.
Dude, baby aspirin was the bomb.
Yeah.
I still, if I can find it, I'll buy it.
I eat one. I eat one every day.
Yeah, baby.
Does it, but
Yeah,
the
for heart
orange,
health.
Does it have the orange one?
Well, they
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can still get them.
Raspberry.
Oh,
Yeah, or
Nice.
cherry or something.
It's
like that.
raspberry or orange.
I didn't even know they still made it. I thought
Yeah.
they just.
Oh, yeah.
I eat one every day.
I'm in it.
The
I'm in
little
it.
baby, the little
For his heart,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just a,
orange baby.
But I'll eat like one bottle a day. So if I get a paper cut, I bleed out.
Yeah, it's the baby. Yeah.
I don't know why my blood says.
He pulled a splitter. It looked like a fountain.
Where this comes in the question about smoking, because first of all, I don't see how
You were
guys.
never a smoker, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
The only thing.
Me either.
The only thing I ever smoked, which I did,
Penises.
Was a pole.
no, was the fact that
Skin flicks.
I did, and I think did I give them to you? Was those, or I gave them to Wayne? The Have a Tampa cigars.
Cigars.
Have a
It wasn't
Tampa.
me. I would have taken those.
And I did.
I like Havatampas. They're good.
I thought I gave them to. Maybe I still have
No,
them up
probably
to-
Wayne.
Probably Wayne.
But by now they're probably dried out and gross.
Or they might still be just sitting somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Well, what if for the audience out there, Have a Tampa was the only cigar, and the reason I smoked the cigar is made no sense, but for some reason my body connected the dots of imagery. And Have a Tampa cigars, for the audience out there, was the only brand around here that I knew of that had a wooden tip on the end of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's like playing a saxophone.
Yeah.
Never had one lesson.
Well, so what happened was only when, for whatever reason, when I'm around a campfire or when
Oh, the burning wood smell of your
Yep.
guitar when we threw it in there is why you like the
Nice.
the wooden tip cigars.
around a campfire
tip.
or
the tip.
when I played golf, and for whatever reason,
yeah.
that particular scent, and I know this makes
Is
no
it
sense.
cedar?
No, it smelled like this is way it smelled like my
Burning rosewood and maple. That's what the guitar smelled like.
it smelled like my grandpa for whatever
He
reason.
smelled like wood? Or
No.
it smelled like his wood?
And this is the worst thing.
It was a white owl. It wasn't a Habitat.
I know where he's going with it. Did your
Just
grandfather
laughing.
smoke cigars or did he smoke a pipe?
He smoked a pipe.
That smells like I can't remember the name of the brand, but they
Smells
smell
good.
just like the pipe. It's a
Yes.
Swisher
Sweet.
with the
Yes.
red.
I don't
Wasn't
mind
Swisher-
or black and mild.
No, those
What?
are
No.
cigars too. Those
No.
are cigarillos. But
Oh.
It's real
He's talking
rich.
about it was
it's
a-
a rich smell.
it was on the pouch had like a red medallion and
Kodiak or
something.
something.
I don't know what
Yeah.
it was, but it was.
Yes.
My dad smoked that. It
Yeah,
was,
and I
it
don't
smells
know
exactly.
I
like
don't
it.
know why, because it was also a combination. My grandpa was he came here from Hungary at the war.
Why did you feed him?
Yeah.
He came
Damn,
in,
you're fast tonight,
on my
John.
dad's side.
Thank you.
On my dad's side, they escaped Europe during the war. And
Escaped Europe?
Well, yeah,
They forgot their food.
They fled
Fled.
Europe forget their food.
That's why they were hungry.
They ate no wood on the ship. No, that's so.
and then they'd smoke the chips.
My dad's father came here, or parents came here, fled Hungary in war, and my mom's fled Italy. So but here's a weird thing. So he was, and he worked at the steel mill, and there was a weird old man whiskey
cigar smell.
That
was the steel mill thing.
Yeah.
Was it? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah.
He worked at the steel mill, and for whatever, and it's not like I had a close
It's
relationship.
the smell of somebody working.
Yeah. And you're like, you know what? If I can't do it, I might as well fake it.
Fake it till you make it.
And I just-
Ed's outside with a glass of whiskey and a cigar, pushing his mower. Yep, feels good to do an honest day's work here in the lower 40.
Look at him laughing at himself. No, yeah, and I don't know why it connects for what.
Gotta go feed the chickens next.
Chickens. But yeah, is that what it is?
Actually, Ed's like, I gotta go feed the chicken tenders next.
I like chicken tenders.
Yeah, so do I. Thank you very much.
Ziggy's.
I can't eat them anymore
Ziggy's
though.
chicken
Ziggy's
tenders
has-
are amazing.
Yes.
Oh, Audie, thank you.
Now I
Remind
gotta-
us.
now I gotta
Check
have
out our sponsors. Check out Ziggy's Muscle Vodka. Anything we ever talk about, but especially now, he's going to be. The link should be up sometime this month for Allstate. So check out our local rep, the independent rep that you can deal with. That I collaborate with is Andrew Grizzle. It's out of the North Ridgeville office, 440-327-8744. Even if you have insurance, but maybe feel you can get a better
Yeah,
price.
drop that shit and go to this guy.
Right.
Yeah, really. This is the thing about it. I got real upset. I just saw him. I think I texted you or called you when I left his office the other day. I'm like, I just saw the guy.
I don't pay attention to our
I know
conversations,
you
Ed.
don't. You don't. The worst thing. He's really good. He's young. He's younger than you. So he's in his early 40s.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? So, and God damn it, this guy was wearing what I did not expect. I went in. He's everything you hate. He's young. He's handsome. He's got the
He's in
right.
good shape.
He's got the perfect beard. Yeah.
And then there you are.
Yes.
You look like like Shmoo.
Dude, I will go into his office. I go to his office, and
I pulled that one out of my ass.
not a joke. He's like doing like chest exercise stuff, and he was wearing a Under Armour shirt, and I'm like, dude, every time I've seen him, he's been in like a coat or dress shirt.
Yeah.
And I look at him I'm like, God damn it.
You're hot.
You could look that way too, Ed.
Yeah,
gotta
you just got to
work.
get out of the basement.
No, I did. Well, I can't at this age. I have got so many things going on. I just told him about my elbow that's out of place. I got so many other things going on. I want to. I want to
Right,
look
right.
like
And
that.
I want to win the lottery, but look at us. Look at us, Ed.
We are.
Listen, wait, don't you feel in the summertime you get a little better in shape?
I do because I'm always outside working in the
I am
yard.
going to come back to the smoking in a second. But yeah, I feel in the summertime, I always,
Yeah, I don't do shit in the winter.
I lean up because that's why I liked walking the lawn, this lawn, we're doing it. But now my brother got me the rider.
yeah, so hey, waste not, want not.
Which is
There goes Ed's exercise routine.
That's right.
Did you hook the patio umbrella to it yet?
I got a van seat on there.
Mini fridge with his beer.
Dude, yeah,
One
right.
of those Cedar Point fans, there's a mister on it.
Yeah, so I
Actually, he just gets the kid in the neighborhood with a speech impediment to talk, and he just spits on him the whole time. Seriously, bed. Hey, mister.
I am offended.
Where I was going to ask you on this, look at him, he's laughing at himself too. God damn it! No, I was going to ask.
Because we're funny.
Look at that, he just can't stop laughing. Jeffrey, not you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm done laughing at you.
That is
For now.
I didn't smoke, so that's the only thing I smoked. And when I golfed or went by a campfire, and then I stopped doing it just because I didn't like after all the smell is what got me, and I don't know why, because I didn't have like a tight relationship with my grandfather, but I didn't like the way my the mouth feel. Is that
Yeah, the mouthfeel. So when I quit smoking,
cold turkey too, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you said
I
you're
quit cold
vaping,
turkey, but I vaped. I've been vaping ever since.
Yeah, okay.
Just for the nicotine, but they say that when you quit smoking, everything tastes different, and it's
Yeah.
absolutely true. The smells,
Mm-hmm.
the tastes, everything's different. Like I can't even be next to someone that smokes now because I'm just like
It
"Oh,
smells
God,
awful,
it's
doesn't it?"
disgusting. Yeah, I'm like I smelled like that for 25 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't
disgusting.
realize you did.
Right.
I hear that from everyone that has quit smoking. They're like, I can't believe that
See, this
you
is
just
my
didn't
fear
smell
too. Of again, I'm coming back to smoke because I got something that I. So
No, it doesn't stick to you.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, you know what I was going to
I
ask.
know exactly what you're going to
Yeah,
ask.
the
No,
weed
it doesn't
smoke.
stick. It might stick to you for a half hour, but no.
The weed smoke?
Dude, there's people that have come in the bar when I worked at the theater.
That's because they had a bag of weed in their pocket.
They probably smoked like literally
Yeah,
like, before they
minutes
stepped
before they
inside.
walked in.
and they probably had like the big giant Cheech and Chong.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Big ass cross blunt with the
Did you
pineapple
see the ones where they're putting the,
Express.
the side of the leaf blower and the inlet of the leaf blower? They
They put
light it with a
They put
torch.
a bucket. They fill a
Yeah,
bucket
with
like
weed.
a pail with weed
They put it on the
and
intake.
blow it into a room.
Yeah, and it fills the whole room with smoke, and everybody gets stoned to the bejesus.
It's called hot boxing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I'll
what.
say.
it's called room boxing. Hot rooming.
Hot room.
You call it Roomba? Is that what you call it? Roomba?
Hot Roomba.
What do you
Not a
mean?
Roomba? No. So this is why about because I didn't like the flavor, the taste in my mouth
Yeah.
of after doing, but that was cigars, so it's different because you're not supposed to inhale, right? You just
Yeah, but I always
In the
did.
mou-
'Cause I smoked for years, so inhaling a cigar is the same. It's
did you?
Yeah.
Dude, wait a minute. Hey, Monk, you didn't smoke, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Were you a cigar?
Probably.
Were you a cigar or cigarette?
Oh, God. No, cigarettes for
How bad were you?
a lot. Bad. Bad, bad, bad.
You're not
From like
getting
when
involved
I
in
was,
the same thing.
probably started when I was 13 or
Not
12 or 13.
Who does that?
Well, the thing,
all the way up till I got married to Mrs. Monk. I quit.
I started in 6th grade.
Who does that? Well, Big Dan used to do
yeah,
it.
there you go.
You realize I come from a whole whole family of smokers.
So did
Everybody
I.
in my family, so I just picked it up.
Yeah, right. I
My
mean,
family
Everyone-
smoked, and I did not.
my dad smoked,
Same
and
here.
you just
Like I bought cigarettes when I was younger, like a pack
For
to look,
someone else.
to look cool. No, to look cool when we went out to the teenage dance night.
Did
like,
you
oh,
do this? You didn't really smoke. You just kind of did it.
a little? And then I was like, I don't like this. I'm not doing it.
Right. This is well, and it's
Like you didn't inhale.
You know how many
nothing,
games
so
of
it died.
Pac-Man a pack of cigarettes is?
Yeah, dude. That's what I was gonna say.
they were 45 cents when I bought my first pack.
Really?
They're like
Yeah.
$8. Is that about right? $8 a pack. Even say $7.
They might be
yeah,
a
there's
buck
somewhere.
more even.
Even if you say 7, there's 10 in a carton, so it's $70 a
Someone
carton.
say, I thought someone said, yeah, it was like $80 a carton.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
something like that.
That's insane. And then you got to figure some people, like he was saying, he's a pack and a half a day. So you're going through that carton in 5 days.
And you could
It's
get an
insane.
ounce of weed for $100 now,
Right.
and that'll last you a couple
An hour,
weeks.
hour and a
then.
half.
And if,
No.
if you add up, say you bought a pack of cigarettes a day and you added it up for a year, oh my
That's
God,
crazy.
the amount of money.
I know that's what's crazy.
I could
So
have paid my house off.
What do you live in, a refrigerator box?
what do you live in a POD?
You know, would you think of how many extra house payments you could have
Right.
done out of that? Even,
Well, this I wanted to say because it was I don't understand the compulsion because to my understanding they say quitting smoking is one of the hardest. Like it's like meth, it's like
That's why he does heroin now.
That's right.
Look
The
at him.
switch.
He's a picture of fucking health, but he's not
snack.
smoking.
he's all razor thing. Look at you. No, because
You want some Narcan?
you got him on speed dial.
I got like 4 vials
He's got a-
strapped to my chest
he's
like
got
a bomber.
like grenades.
I'm like,
like a bandolero.
in case,
He's just
in case of emergency, pull the pin. Automatically inject.
I just wonder because the oddest thing was happening, and I had to point it out to my one brother when
Are you still nightjacking?
Yes. You're talking to Ed. Sorry.
I'm connecting the dots with cigarettes.
Oh.
All right, so this is why I'm going to ask because he's the resident smoker. I
Him and
didn't
Gary.
realize- well, I didn't know the Monk was that bad.
Well, the
though.
thing is, when you went to the metal clubs back in the day, or any club,
Oh, yeah.
everybody was smoking.
Yeah, but dude, Monk, how long have I been
Yeah, you
coming to
always
your house?
smelled
Dude,
like
he
it when you got
hasn't
home.
never smoked.
No, I quit when I met Mrs. Monk.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
I've been-
been 23 years now.
Jeez, that's a long time. So okay. Now, did you ever have the compulsion? Since you're still vaping, that sedates or not? It satisfies your desire for nicotine, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
For nicotine, yes, not for cigarettes. So I went through probably 20 different versions of vape pens to find one that had the same draw as a cigarette, so that when I'm hitting it, it feels like a cigarette, the amount of vapor
in your mouth.
Like
Okay.
I have this little one. I don't have the big ones that you're like, and you get a cloud of
Yeah.
fucking
Oh
smoke.
my God! I see some guys at work have these things. They look like a garbage disposal. They're so huge.
They're like
Yeah.
a fog machine.
It's like you may as well,
And yeah, when they blow it out, it's like a fog machine.
you may as well carry a bong. It's just that
Right.
big. No.
Oh God, these are bigger than that.
Yeah. But this one I found, it's just the right size. It's got a good draw, and it makes up for the constant habit of smoking.
So it's more of a habit of the fingers.
Yes.
The reason the reason I ask is I don't understand. It must be, I don't have anything to give up that I think is a compulsion. I know what he's going to say.
Where do we start, Chuck?
Right.
He's writing a list right now.
How about the background?
Let's start with your junk collection.
Right.
We'll move on to your masturbatory endeavors.
It's not like I'm sitting
'Cause
like
that's a
this
compulsion.
24/7. No, it's not like that.
You haven't even gotten the first thing on your list.
I know. That's
He doesn't even send it to me anymore because he don't get to it.
did.
Welcome to the show.
I know I sent it to you. But no, this is so the reason I asked this is there's a guy across the street. Okay, I have these neighbors. All right, first of all, I have this neighbor that compulsively mows his lawn. He's an old timer.
Oh, that's all they have to do.
I was going to tell him, but I still haven't mowed
I
my
can't
lawn.
wait to be
Years.
that
Like,
guy.
are you bored? Come on over.
No, but you're right. Okay, so I haven't done it. Well, I'll get to the lawn in a minute too. But so this guy across the street, he real good guy. Okay, I mean the house owners. This is what was odd. The house owners and the dude just bought, which I thought was the funniest thing ever. He bought a like a not a third wheel. It's a tiny.
That's you.
You mean a fifth wheel trailer?
Yeah, he bought a tiny little. It's small little
Like a pop-up camper.
No,
Yeah.
but it's not a pop up, which is kind of cool because I always wanted one. And
Why? So you can put it in your backyard and camp out?
No.
He can
That
upgrade.
truck out there ain't going to tow
You
it.
can put it in the garage with the other vehicles that I'm going.
That technically is this pop-up camper.
This is where he goes to pop up.
I have a pop up garage. No.
Pop off.
So see, here's the thing. My brother and I talked. It would be at a future date. Like, how they have little campgrounds that have bands playing shit. Just since can't afford going on a major vacation or something. But if you got a trailer like or whatever you want to call that, you put it at a campground, you could go during the summer.
Yeah, but then you got to pay the lot fee.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know how much that costs.
Yeah.
He said my one brother said it's minimal.
It depends where you
Well,
go.
yeah. Where's he at? The back lot of Gore Orphanage or something?
Where your brother is, there's
Camp
nothing.
Wahoo.
Camp Crystal Lake.
He's not not one. But it's like,
It's not even a camp. It's just like an old dirt road that goes out into the woods. They don't even know who owns it.
It's called the parking lot behind Long John Silver's.
And Walmart hosts like tour buses and stuff too.
it's like
Go park in the parking lot.
Like, no, where he went, he's got it. Where you had your,
I know exactly where it's at, and
Yes.
there's nothing there.
Yes.
That's why it's dirt cheap.
No,
There is literally nothing. It's like somebody mowed a field,
no, you're
put in a
wrong.
gravel road,
You're wrong.
and
Where?
that's it.
Where at?
Where my bachelor
Where's
party
Bachelor
was, where
Party
everybody
was at?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Unless they've improved it, there's nothing there.
Yeah, they have.
Oh yeah,
It's
what
got
they
one of
do-
those swimming pools with the brown water and the ducks in it.
They put nothing in. It's a dirt road.
No, he said that they now are setting up where you have electrical, like things where people can plug in.
Yeah.
Sewer lines. They're working on it. They want to build a pavilion.
Aren't the neighbors complaining about
there's-
that yet?
So there's nothing there, is what you're saying. They want to do all this stuff, but there's nothing there.
I don't know yet, but
What does this have to do with smoking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What does this have to do with the guy mowing his lawn?
I'm lost. The
Wait.
guy mowing his lawn
Okay.
smoking.
So the guy across the street bought it, and what was recently happening that made me go over and talk to him about the camper.
Can I stay in that this weekend?
Really mad at my
I
mom.
want to go on vacation.
I asked him, I go, is this the in-law suite?
Yeah.
Because his in-laws will stop over. What caught my attention was I noticed when I go out in the garage or whatever, I would look across, and I think his brother-in-law or something might have been staying there, like maybe the dude was going through some time, or maybe he was just visiting or something. It was someone other than him. And he had this, not a Jeep, but like an SUV outside. And for whatever reason, he would sit out in this Jeep. It could be raining cats and dogs with all the windows down, just smoking like just like
Staring
that.
at you.
Probably not allowed to smoke in the house. You had to go out in the car and smoke.
But his windows would be down,
Well, you don't want to stink up the car.
but it would be
Oh, it'll see
middle
the
of
car
winter, the middle of winter, this dude just he would just stare out it like, and it was always like I would open up the garage and look out there, and he'd be staring.
He didn't like you,
Shut
Ed.
the garage door.
Smoking like this.
He's contemplating life.
That
How things have gone wrong.
Or plotting how he's going to carry out his plans to fill the money estates.
Writing a manifesto.
Right. And I just wondered how, all I could think is, I'm like, dude, it is blizzards out here in the winter, raining and everything. And the dude's taking it in the face, just smoking. And it's, it's
I mean,
smoking.
you're taking it in the ass.
Yeah, he's not allowed to smoke in the house, and he didn't want to be cold.
Right.
Right. Is smoking.
Car had a good heater.
Smoking that addictive?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yes.
he could be in his garage. He could be in the garage smoking.
But still staring at you.
He got a better view with the car, in the car at the end of the driveway.
Right.
Maybe
There's
he
that
turns on the
son of a
car
bitch.
and has the heat going.
Right.
I never thought of that, but all I could think is, I'm like, it's snowing out. His windows are down, and he's just.
How can I get my hand on those two pitchforks leaning against his pop-up camper Explorer in the garage?
And that 50-year-old snowblower.
How can I get that? Someday I'll get it, money. Someday.
Oh, look at him, just all these guys laughing at me. I just wondered about that. Now, connected to the lawn, because the goddamn neighbor, I still haven't mowed my lawn. It's for the audience out there. If you're watching this show later, it's now mid-April. It's been raining nonstop. The lawn, our property, especially the backyard, is like a quagmire. In fact, I told him, and he was laughing before you got here, is that I went out to just check the lawn, and I was wearing Crocs.
sank.
I was wearing Crocs.
Number one, you were wearing Crocs.
Right.
Crocs with the little holes in them.
Yes.
Crock of shit.
I was wearing Crocs with on, and my foot got stuck and went.
You're supposed to be wearing like big hip waders.
Not in your
Not little
lawn.
rubber shoes with no holes in them.
Right, and it's stuck, and I'm like, God damn it, I can't mow yet, and it's starting to grow. I don't know how yours is. Well,
My lawn
you
is about 9-10 inches tall now.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude, you saw mine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's the cats can now go in there and just
And hide like the mountain lions they are meant
Right.
to
Other
be.
than our neighbors, we're the only ones, I think, on the block that haven't mowed yet.
okay.
But I put down grass seed, so
Yeah, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, but I didn't mow either. But the
Yeah,
guy
but you're
next
just
door-
lazy.
No, I like it's relaxing. It's zenning. It's very zen to me. I'll push a good
To watch everybody else mow the lawn.
as he sits in his pop-up camper Explorer in the garage, smoking a cigarette, staring at the people mowing.
No, that it's very relaxing for
Don't
me.
you guys even think about getting these pitchforks? They're mine.
No, it's relaxing.
Pitchforks, or they're pitchforks.
But I'm that. So the other neighbors, dude, he's mowed his lawn 3 times. You could see the ruts
That's my
in
dad.
his lawn. And in fact, the neighbor 2 down, what happened with him is it must have been his son or somebody. They had to get out there and lift up the thing because it went
Stuck in the yard.
stuck in the yard. And I'm like, dude, it's too soft. You gotta wait till
Right.
It's that old circle where you got to mow for it to dry out, but you can't let it dry out to be able to mow.
Right.
You're in a circle till you just get a couple nice days.
We just saw the most beautifully perfect mowed lawn
Oh my
across from the
God.
bank. It was impressive.
We were pulling out of the bank yesterday, day before, and this guy has like the crisscrosses.
How do they do that?
I don't know, but it
You
looks
mow this
amazing.
way and then you mow that way.
Yeah, you got to do it twice.
Okay, you got to mow it, and then you've got to mow across to get the
Yeah.
pattern because if you
You
mow,
really have to have nothing else to do.
Yeah, you mow your grass this way.
If you wanna mow your
and
lawn
then you
3
mow that
times,
way.
It's not like that because you can see that. Because here's the thing: if you mow this way and then you came back to do the pattern the other way, it's the same height.
It's something, I don't know how they do it.
No.
There's something they attach to their mower,
Yeah.
like a roller or something.
Yeah, it's a little thing on the back of the mower that pushes the grass down.
right?
I took that.
Oh,
off
like
long
a crop
time ago.
circle.
I took that thing off the guard.
Well, that's why your lawn looks the way it does there, Money.
Who uses that? Why do you need a guard?
I
on
do.
there?
What, did you ever hit
Yeah.
something that hit you in the ankle?
Yeah, right.
No,
You've obviously never been hit by a
Anything.
string trimmer string coming off at full
Oh,
speed.
God.
Oh, you whap.
I got hit in the
nuggets.
shin with one through
kicking
my
up.
pants and still got a fucking cut the whole way across my ankle. I'm like,
Oh, God.
I'm wearing pants. What the hell?
No, the only one that ever happened was my my one brother was mowing the backyard. He tell you the same thing. He's like, on a rider, that damn shoot guard or whatever that is, half the time it fumbles, it gets clogged.
Yep.
So you got to put. Most people put like a bungee cord on
I've
it.
never seen a chute get clogged on a rider.
Oh yeah.
How deep is your grass?
Well, it'll
Or
get.
how, if you're mowing it super wet.
Yeah,
It's
you're mowing
gonna
during a
stick.
monsoon.
Or if you don't pick up the dog shit.
Oh, then it'll get clogged.
It's all smeared.
Just the
And it's just the smell stinks up. Like if you keep your
Natural clay.
wherever you keep your rider, you can smell dog shit the next time you go in there.
What's that?
My
Oh, so
pants were sitting funny. And
So most people on the rider shoot, they'll put a bungee cord and it'll leave it up like this. All right. Well, my brother.
Well, that's so it shoots it all the way to the neighbor's yard.
No, worse. My brother was out back and we're in the kitchen. And all of a sudden here. He hit a rock and it shot across it. To this day, shattered our back door. The back door going out.
Is it still shattered?
Oh yeah, one of the it was two windows. That could go up and down, and one's a screen. So it shattered one. I'm like, piss on it.
Yeah, let all the rain and elements in.
turned your storm door into a screen door.
That's what it was.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, sorry, I had to get sidetracked. You had something you wanted to hit on. Go on. You do it before
Well, I was gonna mow my lawn on Sunday after I got back from my trip.
Right. Yeah.
But
That's
I-
right.
We're talking about next.
But I figured the eclipse was Monday and it was supposed to be the end of the world. At least I was
we talked-
told.
yes.
So
Why even mow?
yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
big letdown.
I know.
Big letdown.
What?
Now, because now
That's
I got no.
honor, yes.
No, it was a letdown that it didn't end the world because now I got to fucking mow.
Right.
And he charged up $30,000 on his credit card.
Right.
Damn.
Dude, I'm
on
serious.
that
It's funny you
vacation.
said that. Not a joke. That the eclipse. I even said
Now, for the audience out there, we were at Total, what is it called?
totality.
Totality.
Yeah, the perfect path of
It
totality
was
came.
amazing.
It
I'm
was.
not going to lie. I thought all the hype, all this hype. I'm
It
like,
was actually longer than they anticipated. Even
Yeah.
it was.
I was grilling hamburgers during it. Don't get me wrong.
Do you? Yeah,
So
what do
you guys were talking last week on the last show. I listened
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
About we should set off fireworks.
Yeah,
they did.
Everybody and their brother did.
So I'm 10 miles from downtown Cleveland, my
Right.
house.
Right.
As soon as totality started,
Yep.
5 cities along the shore
Started shooting.
started shooting
fireworks.
fireworks.
You're
So-
gotta be.
And it ruined it because now it wasn't dark anymore. Damn it.
It was awesome. I'm telling you, everybody in my town was out. As soon as it got dark, everybody's cheering, yelling,
Yep.
screaming, partying, having a
You can
great
hear
time.
stuff all over the neighborhood.
It was absolutely the coolest thing I have ever seen in my life.
It was. It was
And you'll never see it
incredible.
again. That was pretty cool.
Unless I travel for it, I'll never see it.
No.
See,
Yeah, we're all going to Arizona next time.
no,
Yeah.
see, here's the thing. I didn't see. Everybody was all.
Ed, you're just you poo-pooed the shit out of this so bad.
No, I did. No, I did.
That's
Listen,
because you thought that
Yes, you
tinfoil
did.
hats were gonna,
No.
be the answer
I
to
was
all.
praying I get killed at that day. I even sat outside like this,
Holding lightning rods.
He's sitting there waiting for the Hail Bob comment to come pick him up.
He had his tracksuit on, chopped his penis
Yep.
off.
Here's some Kool-Aid.
Nothing.
New Adidas shoes.
I had some old Romex wire going up to the top of the roof, praying for the lightning. And it was
on.
stripped.
Let it happen. He had the other end shoved in his pee hole.
Deep.
It still is.
Mean-hole, that's right. I could taste it. It was so deep. No,
You guys taste copper?
right.
Anybody?
So I agree. The eclipse. So this is the thing. They were talking. People were crying. All this stuff, which is just terrible.
Crazy.
Big deal. We all,
Did you even go out and look at it? No.
just wait?
He looked at it through his kitchen window. Meh.
Yep. Uh huh.
He's like, oh, look, Mom, it's dark. Time to go to bed. Let's go snuggle.
I did. No, no. So look at you laughing at me. No. So what happened was, I'm like, god damn it! It's getting. I could see it starting to get dark. Happening. We had a lot of people. Mexico. I think the weather was bad. Texas, some parts of it,
Yeah,
it's
Texas.
bad weather.
A couple places in Texas had really good weather. Other
Right.
places,
Yeah,
which
it
I
was
was
hell-
watching. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh no, go ahead. It was opposite. They said it was going to be like perfect in Texas
yeah,
and
right,
Mexico,
Here we are, perfect
and
weather.
it was going
Yeah.
to be like cloudy here. It turned complete opposite. We had perfection, and
Yeah,
they
it
had
was-
shit.
I mean, here's the thing. It was like 70 degrees.
Yeah, it was
around
nice.
there.
Yeah, it was,
Beautiful
it was
day.
very comfortable.
Yeah.
Until it
The
got
whole time
dark.
I was outside, I'm like, I should really mow my lawn. No.
Too dark.
It's going to get dark quick today. Sun's setting around 3:40.
I left work early to watch it with my kid.
Did you?
And I'm
Yeah.
sitting there. I'm like, all right, the temperature's gonna drop, and then
Right.
it's gonna get dark. And we're sitting there. Swear to God, 5 degrees dropped
Right.
in like
Yes.
Oh,
a
yeah.
minute.
Well, here's the
A
thing.
minute. Like, it was cold. I had to go get a sweatshirt.
I didn't understand.
Old man monk.
Old man, buddy, I had
I don't know.
mittens on.
Jacket on.
Bring me.
I had a sweat jacket on too.
I didn't understand. I mean, people were making. Why would they cancel all the schools? Why
So
did-
it's a once in a lifetime
Right.
thing for these
Yeah.
people.
Right.
For us,
And they did not know what kind of crowd was going to happen.
Because I remember in school, at least once or twice, we had in physics or math, we had they made a little box
Right.
with a.
yeah, but it was never totality.
Never totality.
I think it was.
No.
It's
No,
This is the first time in our lifetimes that we in Cleveland were in a path of totality.
Maybe
And it won't happen again for what, 300 years or something? So you might be able to see the next
Right.
one.
The next full eclipse that we're going to see is, I think they said 2044, but we will not be in totality.
yeah, you have to go to Arizona.
Yeah, we'll be close. So
I'm praying I'll be dead by then. But
the first eclipse I saw, I was in second grade in 82-ish.
right, that was right.
But
okay.
it was partial.
What? What grade were you in 82?
Second grade.
In 82?
Yeah.
Oh, good God, Monk is old.
Yeah.
That's right,
So it was a
Yeah.
partial.
Oh my God, you graduated in 80.
I graduated in 82.
Yeah.
I had fake IDs and was
Yeah.
going to Tommy's.
You didn't
So
need a
10 years
fake ID to
younger.
go to
All right.
Tommy's.
Yeah.
But I remember going, I need to see a total because we were in the playground. Nobody,
Right,
we didn't get
right.
prepared. Nothing.
Right.
It was just it was lunchtime and
Yeah.
we were on the playground and that was it. We're like, all right, that's cool. Staring at
Osborne.
it, staring at it with our naked
Pinhole
eyeballs.
well, here's what I did. I know it sounds crazy.
No.
You looked right at it.
Oh, God.
He did. He looked
got a
at it.
magnifying glass out.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't,
I'm
did
like,
you?
Yeah,
Well, you
why
can
not?
during the full penumbra event.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I
Because
said you can during the full penumbra. Yeah, because it's blocking all the light from the sun. But you can't stare at it. You
I read,
can't
I'm just
look at
saying.
4 minutes
Dude, I did
straight.
the
You're gonna burn
whole-
your eyes.
I did the
You
whole
can
thing.
glance.
He did all the 2.5 hours he stared at
I
it.
did. I was just like, the
Did you?
whole thing. Yeah, I did. I swear I
Oh
did.
my God.
And now he can't see in that one spot.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
No, they say it's good for you.
yeah,
That's what
it's vitamin D.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Blindness is good for you.
They say that's a misnomer. I think that's a misnomer. But anyways, so and I had my glasses on, so I could see it clear. But I
Clearly, he's blind.
this is the weird thing about it, though. And tell me if since you were out, I went out just for a minute because the dog was acting screwy.
Yeah, they do.
That's
that.
weird.
No.
Yeah, only every
your dog was
animal.
acting screwy.
They said that could happen.
Yeah, the dog was
Animals acting
acting out there. He'd whimper and then he'd bark and he was acting so. So I go outside, just go outside and see him, and I'm like, goddamn eclipse, no big deal. This was the weird thing for me.
Aliens.
No, I was again. I had the copper wire going up. It was in my pee hole. I had everything going on.
It was like a Jacob's ladder, but one of the wires was in your pee hole. The other one was in your butthole, and you were doing a handstand.
It would go. This is where we need Byron's sound effect.
He was
That's what
reenacting the movie Powder.
He's bending it with his mind.
He ran off into the woods and just disappeared.
No, for the because what I did was I started. So I'm sitting there. My mom's like, "Oh, there it is." That was a fart.
There's no ninjas.
Yeah, they were there fighting. I didn't care. It started going on. Dog was a little crazy. I'm like, god damn it, got to deal with it. And it's no big deal to me.
Right.
For me, I'm just gonna say me. Because we saw it. I remember seeing it when we were kids. Again, making the little box a couple times, and even if it wasn't total totality, who cares? So I'm like, no big deal. But I will say this. First of all, and it might. I'm just emphasizing might. So don't tell me it is because I stared at it the whole time. That doing it, that two things happened that was odd.
Random boner? Out of nowhere?
That's
No?
natural.
Yeah.
Eclipse boner.
I read it on a blog.
It was only a half of a boner, like half.
Yeah, totality. It curved around. It covered his butthole. The tip of his wiener curved around and covered his butthole in totality.
And then went boing at the diamond part. Look at you laughing at me again. God damn it. That was it in the pants. No. So when it started going, I thought, no big deal. I'm out there just calming down old hellhound, getting him fine. And then this was the weird thing. So I'm staring at it going, it looked, anybody out there I hate when people say put it in the comment section, get a hold of DM us or put it in the comment section. It looked not only the everything up there in the sky, in the firmament, everything up there. Look at the look on his face. Everything there. But when I looked out at the lawn, everything looked fake. It looked like your TV. Like, you know how your TV, for the audience out there,
oh yeah,
Chuck has this monster, high ultra definition TV.
Oh, it's not monster.
It's definitely
big.
not monster.
It's big. That
It just looks big because the room's small.
But when
For real.
when I first looked at that
But
TV,
it's like, I forget how many
Pixels.
Ultra 4K blibbity blah.
Yeah.
But it looks like everything looks like it's on a soundstage.
it's so clear that it looks
You
fake.
get suntan
No,
when you
it
watch
looks
it.
too real. You need a little fakeness.
Yeah.
Like everything looks like a soap opera. Like it looks live.
Yeah.
That's the craziest truth
Yeah.
saying ever. Yeah.
I'm used to it now, so I
Yeah.
don't even.
It looks
Like,
When I see a
it's like-
shittier TV, I'm like, psh.
There's a setting that you can put on it, and it makes your movies look like movies again. But I forget what it's called.
And I'm not doing it because we're used to it.
right.
I'm just saying.
It's so you
I want to
look.
see every wrinkle.
Yeah, but it takes you out.
Everybody's thin hair and shit like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. So what happened was
do?
when I'm out there with the dog, and then I looked up, I went, you didn't see the moon go in front of it. It looked like someone went like this in front of a slide. You know what I mean? It didn't look real. And then when I looked out at the lawn, and then the dog, I'm throwing the ball with him to keep him occupied. Everything, because it was. Oh, it was a weird twilight.
Yeah, they said
It looked fake. Everything
They
looked
said because
fake.
of the shadow it was casting, because the light was coming around from the moon, that it would make all the shadows look like grayish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the weird part, and I felt, and again,
Aliens?
No,
I'm just hoping you're getting an anal probe soon. It's time.
I'll be part of the
By
hybrid.
someone other than yourself.
Yeah. He's been practicing for years. They're like, the aliens finally abduct him, and they're just like, ooh, this butthole's got a lot of miles on it.
Like, did we probe him already?
Yeah.
We don't have a probe big enough.
We don't have him in our database.
When I get in there, they have a punch card because I have so many. So
You get a free spaceship ride. After your 10th anal probing, you get a free
Like, we'll
spaceship
see you next
ride.
week.
That's what I do. Yeah. So everything after I had the whole thing looked fake, but this is the weird thing. I don't know if it's because I was disoriented from staring, because I caught the pre and the after when the sun was coming through and everything, and with the dog throwing it, kind of doing this dumb shit. But I felt
You were what, in the middle of the road?
He's just wandering down the street somewhere.
No pants.
I felt,
Copper wire in his pee hole. Alien probe in his butthole.
I just can't get over that you didn't
what?
wear.
Detective.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
We're over here, Ed.
It's a big. I'm fine. How are you guys today? No, that I felt not nauseous, but almost like a motion sickness. I almost felt motion sickness because
Because you were actually doing physical.
Yeah, you burned your retinas.
it was the oddest. I felt motion sickness.
Anal probe.
I think it was psychosomatic. You were waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
mean, if
that
you
could
You got
be.
brainwashed because you stared directly at it.
Yeah, I just stared like this.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yep.
That's how I come in the house. Yabba, dabba, do. Yeah, it was just odd. Now, did you go out and see it or no?
Yeah, I was outside grilling hamburgers.
Well, yeah, but did you stare at it or no?
Well, I had Glenn's glasses.
Because did you?
Everybody on the planet except you had those glasses.
Those are for wussies.
I could use my glasses to stare at welding sparks now too.
I was actually welding with mine after that.
He pulled out a spot welder and made a go-kart. Calls it his moon unit.
So I just wonder,
Big chopper bicycle.
did anybody else? Did you hear anybody else say that they felt
No.
disoriented? Or
No, everybody was like, that was really cool.
I didn't think it was.
Dude, we were driving through downtown Amherst earlier in the day looking at all the out-of-town plates, and there were like Georgia,
Illinois.
Virginia.
Yeah, Illinois. I was like,
That
could
it was.
have-
I went the morning, or was it the day before? And we were at Sheetz gas station down there. 4 out of 5 plates were out of state, and most people were pulling campers and shit.
Well, I didn't think you could. Where did they stay? Because they
Probably
were,
Walmart.
because it was said even on the highway.
Out at that old dusty trail where you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's like $4 for the month. So
We flew
dirty
back
old
from.
dusty train.
That was a perfect sound effect. No, I didn't. Oh wait, I know we're halfway through, so we can get to because I want to hear about this too. Sorry about that. The long story on that. But you went to Oregon.
We went to
Jeffrey.
Oregon, Portland, Oregon,
Jeff
went to
went to
Denver,
Oregon.
Colorado, then Portland, Oregon. Right?
Denver.
Had to try the local
Did
bud.
you drive or fly?
We flew.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not driving that shit.
Dude, how's the crazy flying nowadays? Is that insane?
It's as normal
No
as ever.
fights. No one.
No,
No one.
it's not.
No parts of the plane came off.
No. We were.
it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, it is.
I have a TSA pre-check and it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, so I have a TSA pre-check, right?
Yeah.
My number was on all the reservations and
Yeah.
everything. For some reason, my ticket didn't print with it. So I go to the TSA pre-check, and the agent looks at it, and he's like, "Oh, your pre-check's not on here." And he does the picture thing and checks my ID anyway. And I know it came up on the screen
Yeah.
because it's connected to your ID.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, I can't let you through without the ticket." And I'm like, "I'll be right fucking back."
You're
So I
kidding,
went
yeah.
up and I got to print it again and handed it to him. And he's like, "All right, you're good." I'm like, "Wow, it's amazing what a little bit of ink can do."
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm like,
You're that guy. They're like
well,
tase him.
he was just being an asshole because
Yeah, I mean, he's making $8 an hour, and he's got a uniform with a big patch on the arm and shit.
right. It's like I get the security.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm in the system, I should be
Yeah.
able to go to any airport, give them my ID, and walk through because
Right.
that's what it is.
It's tagged to
I'm
it,
pre-checked,
attached to it, yeah.
I'm safe. I could pretty much go anywhere.
Wait, what do you mean by pre? Since
Pre-check means that you don't have to go through the normal security. You've got
you
your
pay extra for that.
Yeah,
Right.
it- it's
well, you
like-
got to get checked out and everything. Like,
Yeah, you got to get fingerprinted.
Government,
They
yeah.
run a
It's
a
background check on
security
you.
Well, you do that normally when you do your passport, though, right? No.
Yeah, you only
No.
got to do passports every 15 years, though.
Right.
And you don't got to get fingerprinted for it.
Right.
The TSA pre-check, you got to get fingerprinted for
Right.
it.
And they run a background check
Yeah.
to see if you're on any no-fly lists or anything like that. And then
be
you come
driving.
back and they're basically.
but
good to go.
I still had to like take off my leg brace and.
Did you?
Yeah, because they didn't. I could be smuggling something, but I'm like. So it
See,
took me
that-
just.
Smuggling a kneecap in there.
Right, right.
Yeah. So you got there. You got on the plane. Everything. You flew fine.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
flying was fine.
Flying
There was no
fine.
issues.
That's like, what, 2.5 hours?
It's 2.5. Yeah, it's about 2.5, almost 3 hours. We got a good headwind or something.
Is
so
that
we got
the
there pretty
Mile
early.
High Airport? Is
Yes,
That, okay.
yes, that's
yeah.
No,
Denver
that's
Airport.
where you do have sex in the bathroom.
No, not that. Well, I'm wondering.
It's funny you said that because
Yeah.
they've got the little screens on the back of the seats and you can watch your flight progress.
Yeah.
So we're flying into Denver and I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, we got a ways to go. We're still 7,000 feet. Oh, there's the airport. Dumbass.
Yeah,
It's 5,000 feet above
Right.
sea
Yeah,
level.
right.
I was like, we're not going to zero like Cleveland. We're going
Right.
to or a couple hundred feet like
Did
Cleveland.
you get? That's they say it's common for people because of the altitude that they'll feel.
It was rough
Yeah.
walking around, like climbing through the mountains.
Did
and
you get
shit.
winded or?
No. Yeah. You get.
Yeah, it was-
dude. Yeah.
It's not bad, but the air is definitely thinner, and it's altitude sickness. So
Sorry, Cam. That's the second
Just
time
like-
today.
we went out and checked a couple sites. The Red Rock Amphitheater, which is really cool. we
that's
walked up
cool.
and down
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and it was like we're climbing all these stairs, and I'm like,
Right, dude. Yeah. That's what I'm
And you're,
saying.
yeah, and
Christ.
you're not in bad shape either.
No, it's
No,
just
that's what they say.
I'd be on Ed's wheeled old person lift going up his stairs.
right.
the lift chair.
Yeah.
But then my daughter wanted to go see the Stanley Hotel, so I'm like, oh hell yeah, we'll drive to the Stanley
Which
Hotel.
explain to the people
Stanley Hotel is the hotel that The Shining, Stephen King's The Shining, was
that'd be
based on.
badass.
So we went on the Shining tour.
Are you kidding? Did you?
Yeah, so apparently there's multiple tours, and I picked the wrong one because we went on the Shining tour, not the Haunted tour. My bad. But
No haunted, creepy little twins.
Right.
but at the very
Damn it.
beginning,
Can you rent a big wheel and ride it down the hall?
no. But I was like, you need to put this in like big wheel races.
Yeah.
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 So the first thing the tour guide says is, if you experience nausea, shortness of breath, whatever, let me know, because that's altitude sickness.
Yes.
If you don't tell me and you pass out, I have to call an ambulance. It's
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the law. I have to.
Right.
So make sure you tell me so we can get you fixed up before that happens.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, that's
What
true.
do they do for you? Give you
Well, they sit you
oxygen?
down,
They
get some
laugh.
water,
Spram some water on you.
Right.
They spray him like a cat.
Get spramped.
Down.
Right.
They hit you over the head with a rolled up newspaper. Get your breath back.
They bring a sandbox next to you. Here, just pee in here.
It was a cool tour though. I mean, honestly,
How big is that hotel?
it's
Is
like 5 buildings. We
it?
couldn't go into the upper levels where the rooms were, because you can't wander around where people are staying.
Oh, so it's
Why not? I always
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open now.
oh,
It's
okay.
open now. Like, I don't know when they reopened it.
That's an
but-
actual real hotel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be darned.
You cannot stay in room 217 though, which is the
I wouldn't
room
want to.
that Stephen King
Really?
stayed
You
in.
wouldn't
I would
to?
not. No.
Why?
I don't.
It's supposed to be the most haunted room in the hotel.
But you don't believe in that, right?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he
Wait,
does.
yes, you
Absolutely.
do, or
We've
no,
talked
you
about
don't?
this. Yeah, I've seen shit that make most people piss themselves.
I'm
Ed
liking
just
what I'm
does it
hearing.
for the hell of it. 'cause
Ghost
he's
stuff
into it.
doesn't bother me,
I'll
but
do
I
it
wouldn't
if
stay
you
in that
want.
room. Not that one.
Right, yeah. Is it because of the stigma behind it, or is it because just in general? You're like, no big deal, or no, I don't want to do it just in case.
There, I don't. I just no, not there. Not that room.
Because of the movie. See, the movie screwed you
Even
up.
though,
didn't it?
yeah.
That's what it was. It's like Jaws to
I
me
mean-
with swimming.
But see, even in the
Yeah.
movie, they were in the groundskeepers
Right.
quarters. It's a whole different building. They took us through that. It's cool as hell. They even remodeled the master suite to look like the movie,
Oh wow.
because Stephen King, after seeing the Spielberg version, the original movie, hated it, and decided he was going to do a miniseries, which he did, that was filmed at the Stanley. So they have a contract that,
Is that the one that was on TV?
yes,
That was good.
he came in and remodeled it to what his vision of it was, like not completely, but installed carpets that weren't there, wallpaper, all this stuff. So they now have to keep it that way,
Wait a minute.
Ah.
Wait,
as long
that,
as
that
there's
TV
a contract
version was
between
pretty
them.
good.
what was the, I thought it was shot there. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Scatman Crothers. Sorry, it's the only thing I can remember from
Did
The
you say
Shining.
German scat man?
No,
Scatman Crothers.
German dungeon porn.
No, didn't the movie with Ewan McGregor was supposed to be that kid grown up?
Dr. Sleep.
Dr.
Yes.
Sleep, yes.
Wasn't that shot there as well?
I think they shot the outside. I don't think they shot the inside there.
Okay, maybe that's
Because I watched that and it looked like it, so they might
Right,
have, but
yeah.
they could have green screened it. It's not
Oh,
that
that's
hard
true.
to do.
Yeah, I thought maybe that's the reason they remodeled it and made it look because the one with Ewan McGregor. That
No, they
shot
did.
it.
No, the miniseries was well before that. So.
Okay.
But that is, I mean, that's honestly the sequels to The Shining.
Right. Yes.
Dr.
yes.
Sleep is
Right.
the kid.
Yes, the kid that grew up.
Right.
Right. Which they
Was it
even,
any good? Was Dr. Sleep any good?
I saw it and I thought it was pretty good, and it left a wide door
For a sequel.
for a sequel to the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie
Yeah.
was all right. The book, I definitely recommend the book over the movie.
I just-
But the
I don't-
movie
I
was
don't-
pretty
I
good.
don't read Stephen King that much anymore. I'm like,
His books are
okay.
hard to do because they're so either way out there or just, I mean, every
Well,
one of the
look
movies
at him. He's
made are
gruesome.
good.
He's so gruesome.
Got hit by a car, dude.
Right?
Did he?
Yeah.
And that made him look that way?
No, that's just age and
Yeah.
his heavy alcohol abuse as a younger man.
It's like looking at Quentin Tarantino.
Who?
You know,
Right.
What's it?
Stephen King.
Stephen King. Yeah. It's like, oof. But so you left Denver, then went on to Oregon.
Went to Oregon, yeah.
Yeah.
Went to the Pacific just to see the Pacific once. It was cool.
Did you stop at any? Can we talk? Did you stop at any dispensaries?
Dispensaries. We stopped in Denver at a dispensary because my buddy wanted to try it for the first time and he didn't want to smoke, so we got some Skittles.
Oh, right on.
How
were
do they
delicious.
put the do they
No, they make it.
They make it from what
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, they're pretty good.
They have
Were they?
one guy in the
He was
back.
very disappointing. It didn't hit him well. So he was like that first guy that you smoke a joint with and you're passed out in the corner. And he's like, "Is it going to hit me yet?"
Ah, that guy.
Very disappointing. So hopefully, maybe one more time when he takes one and goes,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was the same way, so I can't complain. Like the first time, not that
Right.
time.
Did you give him like 5? You just kept wedging him in his mouth.
I think he was at 50 milligrams.
What? And he didn't get anything?
Yeah. He
Did he have a full belly?
He
Does that make a
definitely
difference?
felt it because he started saying shit that was funny, and he was like, he said something. He's like, okay, I get it, because he heard what he said and went, oh, yep. Fuck.
Wait a minute. Does food? You're saying food?
If you're doing edibles and you got like a full belly, it's just
Yeah.
like anything or any medication.
like-
It'll hit you harder.
It's like alcohol. If you drink on an empty stomach,
on an
you
empty
drunk
stomach.
faster.
yeah.
Someone Moose
Yeah.
used to tell me that if you're buzzing, and then you ate food, it brings you down. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if you eat an edible on an empty stomach, you're going to get more of the
See?
medicine than if you had a full stomach.
I love
Just
that you call it medicine.
Say you took it, and then you took it again, and you're like, it didn't hit me
Yeah.
as hard as
Yeah, that
blah,
happened,
blah, blah.
right?
Right.
Like
It
what he-
could be because maybe you took it more on an empty stomach. Oh, you can build up tolerance, but a couple times you're not going to build up tolerance.
Right.
But yeah, it might be depending on because I definitely can tell if I have an empty stomach and I.
In other words, he said that they did the edibles. Is there different? I got to formulate the question. Is the THC, is that what it is that's in
Yes.
there?
Yeah.
Is it the same no matter if it's in edibles, you smoke it, whether it's in any form? Is it the THC is the THC is
Still the
THC?
same chemical.
In other words, if you took an edible versus smoking it, one will hit you differently than the other?
they hit you different because
Right.
one you're smoking and one you're eating.
Think of it like medication.
But
So if
what
you
I'm saying,
took,
it's the same thing. If
all
you-
right,
Well, if it's the same level,
Right.
it may give you the same type of high.
right.
But
Smoking
if
a
you
joint.
smoke, it's like instantaneous, pretty much. Within a minute, you're
Right.
feeling
Is
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an
But if
edible,
you-
you got to
Within a minute.
metabolize it.
Yeah.
And
If you
edible,
eat an edible.
to me, an edible is a different high than smoking. It's a little more mellow to me.
People do like under the cheek and gum.
like they're doing chew.
It's like morphine, Ed. If you get morphine pills
But they
for
say
like
it is
a
better if
daily,
you let it melt. They say it's better if you let it
Right.
melt.
Ed's still looking for the suppositories.
Edibles.
that'll hit you quick. Edibles.
Yeah, you're taking out the middleman.
Dude,
Right?
did you? I never. That's way disconnected. What he just said, suppositories. You know, when we were kids, we never had to have medicine. Like sometimes a kid can't.
Because it was always a suppository.
It's just, what do you?
All right, children, line up. Here it comes.
What do you mean you never had medicine? Like,
No, we had.
Turn around and grab your ankles.
Here comes the airplane.
And it wasn't a suppository, it was a big teaspoonful of castor syrup.
Right. Okay. When we were kids, if you couldn't, if they didn't have the medicine in, like say pill,
Right.
say you had allergy. I'm using allergies as a terrible example, but example.
Yeah.
If you couldn't, as a kid, I was horrible at. I could
at
take.
swallowing pills?
Couldn't
Dude,
swallow.
And look at him now. He swallows everything.
Like a chair.
That go-getter.
I could.
He never spits.
Pills like this big, like 5, 6 at a time. No problem.
What a
For all the
chicken-
medication I
Is
take?
that what you
No,
did? You're
it's
kidding. See,
I take
was
them all at
terrible.
once.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Who does that?
That's it.
I
You just
do. I
gotta
don't
you get a
really-
little
He's doing it the other too. No,
a little pre-sip of water and boom.
No, when I was little, I used to take it was called Drexoral or Drexerol or whatever. It was an allergy medicine because my
Yeah, I
allergies
remember
were so-
that.
Do you remember it was green?
Yeah.
It was a little green one.
I've never heard of it.
I remember the name.
Yeah, and I could put it on my tongue, drink that bug, and then go, and it's still right on my
That's because
tongue.
you don't put it on your tongue. You got to put it farther back.
Put it
And then
back.
here's what you do. Put it,
Yeah, and then I know
No,
that
no,
now.
no.
The way I do pills is
you put it, even
Yeah.
if it's a big thing, then you take drink water.
yeah.
It loosens it up. It
Ed
gets
does
it
that.
unstuck off your tongue.
Ed does that with wieners.
I'm telling you, if you got a lot of pills, you just shake it while you got some water in there, and it dislodges it, and then boop.
See,
And we're right back to Grandpa's cigar.
Yeah.
I not a joke. If I would have done that, dude, there was times that you do it, go back and it hit the uvula, and then you're like, you know, everything comes out. So now,
Oh my
Talking about
God.
wieners or pills?
Either or.
I wasn't sure where you're going with this.
It would have to be a good sized wiener to hit the uvula.
well, let me see.
At least 2 fisters.
No, I should have that background from when we did Zoom.
Yeah.
No. What it is now because my mom taught me how to do it. Is I'll fill my mouth with water and then tilt it back and drop it in. You know what I mean? And then I swallow at the same time, and it just goes down with it. Because I was terrible. But my question is, if a pill takes longer because it's dissolving, an edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
In the smoke,
And metabolize, it has to go through.
Right.
I thought anything you put under your tongue instantly goes into
Only
your
if you
system.
let it sit under your tongue. Like
Yeah,
if you put
so-
an edible in your
Yeah,
mouth,
yeah.
let it dissolve in your mouth.
Yeah,
It'll hit
yeah.
you
It's
quicker
better, it's better
faster.
than chewing, but
Right.
yeah, let it. You can put it under your tongue. It's not gonna.
Yeah, but I thought you meant you were just swallowing it. It takes forever to go through everything.
It does, yeah.
They even have like on the back of the bag or the whatever, it'll say how long it takes to kick in.
You'll have to
Good.
try my little. What's it called? What do they call them?
The loom, the
A
rip.
A rip. Looks like a lighter size thingy. He said it's not really a vape. It doesn't smell like smoke.
That's my fear too.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It smells like nothing. It's vapor. It's steam. Well, not steam, but and then
Like that.
Yeah, but do you,
Yeah.
am
And then-
go ahead.
Do it
it
now.
has almost no. It has
His vape? No.
hardly any taste. Like you're not like, oh my god, and you should just try it and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
because you won't smell like
I'll
anything.
lick all over.
We'll get you your own, Ed.
Yeah.
And then I'll be.
And the one I have is real mild.
Do you know
It's
my
nothing
thing?
crazy.
I could be the guy because I'm nervous because I've never smoked. You know what I mean? Like
well, just try one. It's not.
I'd probably be the guy
wouldn't
who's
even
nervous
cough,
and
probably.
They can blow him a great big shotgun.
Yeah, what if we just bring you
there's
like
a
a
little-
doobie and you give it a whirl?
He'll cough from that.
Doesn't
but there's a
matter.
Yeah,
little,
but that'll be good. That'll be awesome.
it's got to be this shape, Chuck, and I got to smoke it like this.
And you can let it hit your uvula.
well, it lights up so you know if it's hitting or not. So you're not just
Wait
like
a minute, that's a vape though.
no.
Yeah, you said
It
lights
kind
up.
of is.
It's like
well-
one, but it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one at one time. No, I had it.
No, you had a oil cartridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, this
right,
is
yeah.
different. This
Yeah.
is different. This is pure rosin.
Now,
I
why couldn't isn't CBD oil?
Okay.
What did he say that? Isn't it good?
No,
It's good for your sore muscles.
Right.
You're
Unless
rubbing
if you
on
don't
them.
work or work out.
CBD
then-
isn't.
Now that's
The high
openly
part.
sold, right? You can openly
Right.
buy
Anywhere.
anywhere. And
They sell it at gas stations.
was everything since it's
Just like
legal-
Ed's boner pills.
CBD doesn't get you
Yeah, it doesn't
any
get you
high. That's not for that.
It's not okay. Yeah. Well, since everything was legal, you're saying everywhere you go, it's like a convenience store. There it is.
No, they still have dispensaries. You cannot buy THC anywhere but a dispensary there. It's like
At
a
all.
liquor
Just like a
store.
liquor store.
Right. It's like a
You
liquor
know,
store.
like a
you can't
state
get
store.
high proof liquor anywhere but a liquor store, just like here.
And that's how it is. So
Right.
you go in there. Now, is everybody right out on the street? Just see, that's my thing. too.
Yes
I
and
think
no.
I think he thinks everybody's like,
Right.
They do. They are.
So-
No.
I'm telling you, I don't like that
When we were-
overpowering smell.
when we were
and
in
I don't want to
Portland,
smell like that.
We got to the
And then
hotel.
"There's a way."
like
When we were in
that.
Portland, we went to the hotel, found this restaurant that was right down the street.
Yeah.
Next to the restaurant
Yeah.
was a
Dispensary? Okay.
And we just sat there and ate and watched people come and go, come and go, come and go. And you're thinking like all these horror stories you're told that
Yes.
these people are smoking out there. No, most of the people that go into these places.
He thinks it's like the movie.
Yeah.
Right. He
Like
thinks people are
Spicoli's
going
gonna
in
roll
and-
out of his van.
Right, coming out and just smoking it all in the parking lot. No, these people.
Like reefer madness. They're like crazed maniacs going to kill people.
It's more like the guys that are going to the strip clubs that are afraid their wives' friends are going to see them.
Oh, you
so
can-
they sneak in and
trench
sneak.
coats? They're all
Yes.
trench coats?
It's like they're very discreet, like looking around, nobody sees me, and they walk in and they get it, and then they go. But then there's some people just like strut right on
dragging
in.
like a Santa Claus Christmas bag when
Yeah.
they're.
and it may be like here, they don't want you opening your packaging
Yep.
in even the parking lot.
Right.
They're like, go home and do whatever. But
Yeah, you're not
don't-
allowed to smoke in
yeah,
public
you
here.
can't. You
Right.
can't just.
No.
Hey,
Really, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
you're not allowed to smoke in public here.
Yeah.
People do. Don't get me wrong.
I
But
say
you're
it
not
doesn't
allowed.
stop anyone. I can
No.
smell people's shit coming out of their
Yeah.
car 3 cars back.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I've done it. You can
I'm like,
smell-
are you
drive down the road,
stupid?
you
As
can
long as it's
smell
not
them.
affecting you, though, who cares?
Well, it does affect me because these fuckers are stoned in front of me and the cops aren't pulling them over. You know they're stoned.
And you're not, damn it.
right? Well, no, if you can smell it, they're in front
well,
of
maybe you
That
are.
means You're in danger because these assholes might wreck and you're going to be behind them. That's my issue.
Yeah, but they'd only be going 2 miles an hour.
That's
so-
true.
Yeah, it's going to be a very low impact
But
wreck.
he's worried about smelling like it from a car.
Okay, so-
Why is that going to cramp your style with the lady?
Yep.
It's not
Yep.
going to happen.
Yep.
I'm not going to smell it.
I can
Mom's
speak
going to
to
yell
that.
at him when he comes home.
So that is a problem
Right.
with everybody smoking it where they're not
See?
supposed to. You can smell it, but it's not going to
right.
stick to you.
No, it's not gonna
It
stick to
doesn't
you.
cling. Like it's not just going to go, oh,
'Cause
that
you know,
came through here.
The
It smells
ladies
like
at the
pot
bingo
now.
hall aren't going to know any
That's what I'm
better.
saying. Some of the ladies that I talked to at the
They
winery,
probably got better stuff
I was
anyhow.
going to say, they were like, oh, you smell like pot. Can I have some?
Yeah, you should be like, oh, you smell
they're,
good. You
they're
got
wearing
anything?
their white diamonds.
They call Ed Dr. Feelgood comes in with a.
Elizabeth Taylor white diamonds that they're wearing.
They stopped making in 1972.
and they still have the giant.
Ed still has some.
Yeah.
They got the full
There's 4
2-gallon
bottles
bottle,
in the back there.
The pump top.
the big ass display one that they put on the counter.
They get the-
I'll have this one,
they're
please.
filling-
That'll be
they're filling-
$4.
Yeah. Do you got any of that rose perfume left?
Oh, that was the worst. Wasn't
Yep.
that the worst, dude? I wanted it for. Yeah, we're getting
We got
close.
time.
We got time. I again for the audience out there, if you go to 697, I think it's 697. No, 698. I talked about going to see Crossface, Chuck's band. Would you say still band or previous band? Or,
Band.
Okay, band that
Yeah,
Chuck.
things are happening.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, things are happening.
There may be a reunion.
Another reunion, yeah. Or just like, hey, let's play a show.
There you go, which is good.
Yeah.
That'll be fun to go again. If you do, let me know.
Oh, absolutely.
Glad. I think it'll be fun. And so she got to see it for the audience out
Well,
there.
She's been married to me for 31 years.
She's probably seen a few.
Right.
Seen a couple?
I used to sell merch way back when for them.
Did you?
And she's horrible with money, so we'd end up losing money every time.
Hey, yeah, I am.
Everybody had a T-shirt.
I'm not horrible with money. I'm horrible
we only
with
made like
counting.
$7.
Any type of math.
No.
I'm not your girl.
Did you? Okay, you haven't heard this the show then yet.
No,
right?
I
Is that right?
haven't.
He heard it. Now, when I went to the show, I was telling him about it. First of all, it was for me way a different experience. All right,
But it wasn't anything.
Because Ed's never been out of the house in like 8 years.
He hasn't been out of the county.
it's
Yeah, it's different for you, but it wasn't like, oh my god.
no. Well,
It wasn't crazy.
The mosh.
Really? Okay.
I've never.
Okay.
Again, like the most they did, like so I'll use the Palace when they had a couple.
Yeah, they had a lot of mosh pits at the Palace.
Yeah, during the ballet,
Right.
the Nutcracker, that was pretty crazy that night.
they've had people dancing up front, but nothing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like these animals that went
Stop
on.
being so rowdy.
And so
You guys sit down. Our ELO tribute band is coming up.
I like you.
They're not going to play. They're not going to play if you don't sit down.
that's the truth too. But it was a different experience, and I feel for the audience, if you go to the Facebook page, you can see the little promo I did that you can see and hear Crossface in that as well. I think there were 3 songs that I clipped in that were there, and it was good. It was really good. But for me, did you ever mosh before or no?
No.
Barely. Way back when, at least I thought that's what it was, but it was nowhere near. No, I'm too.
Fragile.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I don't want to get punched in
If they
the
bumped her, she'd have to kill them.
elbow. Hey, I would get mean. I wouldn't
I
be able to
bet.
hurt anybody. Yeah, I'm.
Well, I talked about the girl that was in front of us that he said might have been the owner of the club, where she would like people were and they were getting closer and because you were like behind me or
A little bit.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Watch out for his heel and butthole.
I was. Everybody was just tall enough. I could tell they were moshing, but I couldn't see any of it.
Yeah, it was insane,
And I wasn't getting close.
and it was growing, and
Yeah.
and you couldn't move. You know, you were wedged in there. You know,
No,
it
it was
tough.
all right.
Well, you were further back then.
Yeah. No, I could plenty of room.
I had to stay near my sweater that Monk was holding on.
If Monk had it, you didn't have to worry
Hold
about
on
it.
to my
Yeah.
First of all, I looked okay, didn't I? I was dressed.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
You were going to see
go-
Kenny Loggins up the street.
going to the regatta.
It wasn't anything like.
Was there a bocce tournament in
Oh,
town?
look at Ed. Look what
Sounded
Ed's
like you
wearing.
look fabulous, Ed.
Ed's
from what I
not.
hear.
Ed's not wearing the.
Uniform.
Yes, he's not. He's not wearing the punk rock uniform.
No, he was wearing his grandfather's
fine.
sweater with the
Stacy-
cigar still in the pocket.
Stacy made fun of my shoes, which
Yeah, they were pretty white.
Props to Stacy.
Yes, she did.
what's it? Did you talk to her? Yes.
I heard.
Oh yeah, she did. She made fun of my white because she goes, "Are you gonna worry about them getting scuffed?" And I'm like,
I just took them out of the box.
These are vintage.
You did say you had to glue them, so that's a plus
I
for a
did.
mosh pit. I mean, that's at least you had to glue your
I
shoes.
did. And
No, he glued them before he left.
so that, and then she made fun of that, and everybody was the one guy had the flannel. It was 110 degrees in there, and he
It
was
was
wearing
warm.
that flannel.
Yeah.
Which, so you agree with that?
Well,
that
'cause
the
it's-
temperature was.
There was 100,000 people in that room,
was-
or 50.
It was,
And
no, it was a good crowd.
yeah, it was a
dude.
good crowd, but it was packed and it was hot.
I'll bet there was easy 110 people there.
It was cold the whole time there until
Everybody,
Till Chucky came out.
band, and then
Yeah, I told you.
until we heated up the room with our power.
You did. Because I even noticed when we were watching right before A10s came out,
Which are a
I'm
great
like
band, by the way.
surprised. Everybody smelled good. I've never been to a club like this, and everybody smelled good. I smelled like soap and like showers, and I'm like,
And then
and then lightning strikes, and here we are. We're back in
Stinky
the
Crossface.
we're back in a good old club scene.
Yeah, so it
Here
was.
comes old B.O.
and
Crossface.
just, all the bands were great.
Yeah, Crossface was better.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, in my humble opinion, but
Yeah.
I really like Lorraine Scum, and I think they should play a little later, not be an opening. Just saying.
How about mind your business?
Hey, she's starting a new career in promoting. You better chill out, man.
No, Lorraine's-
Everybody was
Do you
great.
ever
all the
want to
bands.
play in?
You know what?
Personally, that's
It was
more
one of
my-
those things. It was I don't know who picked the I think the club is the one who set up the lineup. It had nothing to do with us.
You might say she didn't do good as
Everybody
merch.
did, but
10,000 Rambos,
for me-
A10s. We
for
were
me,
all the
Lorraine
bands were
Scum
great.
Hit more on my boxes.
Did they? Yeah. Well, and
They
I
were
even
cool.
since you were a little bit behind, I was dancing a little bit. And not
Yeah, but you were doing like the
Carlton-
Lindy Hop.
The pogo.
doing the Carlton. That's
Yeah.
what- doing
They're like, look at that weirdo in the sweater. It's 10,000 degrees in here, and he's got a
Hey,
sweater on.
You did some weird like jerk thing. I can't remember what it was.
Oh no, he
You were
Masturbating
making
in the
fun. You
corner.
were like acting like you were.
he was night whacking.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was you did, but
well, not in a bad way. I was doing.
yeah, it wasn't anything. It was
Like,
just-
like he was on the stage during the Charlie Brown Christmas.
That was like the Spicoli from Fast Times at the dance at the end.
Yeah. It was. I was just having a good time.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
all I'm saying,
I was.
you were
It was-
just
That's all that matters. Just like,
You're just weird. That's all she's saying.
no, I'm not saying that at all.
It was a good. It was.
Oh, okay. I'm saying it.
I almost thought that I was going to get involved in the moshing.
no, you were too cowardly.
No, not voluntarily.
Oh,
I mean,
I was like, what?
did you notice
And
it?
you would have went in
was.
once and they'd spit you right out, like bones would come out.
Watch out for the old guy. Don't scuff his shoes.
Most of the time, though, when it does start widening, the people that are standing there will shove
Push
them right
people
back
back
in. Yeah,
in,
you
yeah.
shove them right back in.
See, that's what I don't
but
get.
that's normal.
Is it since you were there and you've seen it much more than me, and you can offer the opinion? Is that a form of expression? It's dancing, or is it just because I told
Yeah.
him
It's called
here's
slam dancing.
it's
That's
not, no really.
Yeah.
where it originated. It's
Yeah.
a mosh pit where you slam dance. You basically just
Yeah.
jump around and run into each other, throw punches, kicks.
No.
We,
well,
we
they
always,
do now.
we
but
always
it's-
called it
it's
slam
not-
dancing way before
Right.
mosh.
Yeah,
I
then
say
they
throw
did, like-
punches.
Yeah, it was the original.
Yeah.
When I say throw punches, I don't mean like you're intentionally punching.
No,
people.
Right.
like
You're just
they called
like,
it skanking back in the
yeah.
day. Yeah.
yeah.
I think
And in
The
my
elbow- the
experience,
elbow thing,
it only
yeah, throwing
grows
elbows.
because more people run into it, not
Yeah.
expand.
dude, there were women in it, and it was. I mean,
yeah, there's everybody in it.
I told him though.
Men, women, babies,
There was a couple babies
cats,
in there.
dogs living together.
There's some
mass
yeah.
hysteria,
It's angry,
Yes, it's
angry
true. This man
music.
has no dick.
Angry music needs angry dancing.
right?
The only thing
But
is
no, it was a good time, man.
that the only, I will say this about his music, that it does. I've told you before, like when you listen to your music, you go. It
It pumps you up.
It gets. I don't know if it's the speed of the drummer or
It's
if
pretty
it's the speed
fast.
of thing you just do. You go. You
Imagine playing it, Ed.
well, that's just it. Here, I'm going to say it.
I don't think you can play that on a 12 string.
Especially while it's in a fire pit.
I don't know how the drummer keeps up.
Jason's amazing.
My God.
Well,
Yeah.
it's for the guy out on the floor. To me, although Monk said he could hear everything clearer than I could, to me it kind of melded together because it was very difficult to hear the lead singers on any of
I
the
always
bands.
have trouble hearing
On any of the bands.
hearing the. I can hear them, but I can't make out what they're saying.
Anything
I
they're
have
saying.
no idea.
To me, it just sounds
Yeah.
like, which
Yeah.
probably what it's meant to be, barking. Is that what you called it?
I always say it sounds like they're barking.
So you could literally just go.
There you go. I was like, where's the sound effect?
No. Some people you can hear, you can understand them more.
And then others,
even though they're screaming that
You're gonna
way.
have to
and
do
some
a
people
hit
not so much.
song that way. Chuck, just write a song and have that as the.
Yeah.
You can't. No, it's already been done. There's a band called K9us that did it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Too bad.
No, it's a total evil death metal band, and the dog, it was like a pit bull that they recorded that did all the vocals.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but you could do it.
It was really cool.
Tribute.
Do it as a tribute band, Chuck.
A K9us tribute band.
Yeah, we'll play at the Palace. That's all they get in there. Any kind of
Call
trivia.
it Chihuahua.
I
Or
got
Shih Tzu.
Chahuahua.
Shih Tzu, right? Aren't those the dogs that look like someone went and
Yeah.
then they hit it in the face and,
And
their
they're
eyes
just,
are
their eyes are like this, and their fur just went.
yeah.
Isn't that a pug?
Yeah.
No, pugs are the non-furry ones. Shih Tzus are like furry pugs.
Furry pugs.
Right.
All right.
Oh, God.
So, dude, there's
fucking
one of the
annoying.
topics is you riding shotgun while your daughter drives.
Yeah, I was going to ask you this.
Oh.
That was one of my things because you said your daughter's driving now.
Yes.
Right.
Does she have her license or is she just?
She's been driving for a year.
Oh, okay.
do you
Still doesn't have her license, but she's been driving for a year.
when you
Do I
get
ride
in-
with her?
Do you?
Well, I taught her to drive, so I trust her. She's pretty good, actually. She doesn't scare me.
You don't get terrified and you're like turn left, turn left, turn left.
No,
Nothing like
I'd rather ride with her. Sometimes I give her crap, and she gets nervous because I'm like, "You missed the light. You missed this. Why didn't you do this?" Because I'm still teaching her,
sure,
and she gets
sure.
nervous, so she'll.
Oh, she doesn't have. Totally doesn't have.
She
her
no,
license.
she does have her license, but when I'm driving with her, she's still
It's still a
experienced.
learning game.
So I'm still teaching her, like, look at what this
Right,
asshole's doing.
right.
Don't
Right.
be near
Don't do
him
that.
because he's going to be doing stupid shit in a minute, and then you see him merge or whatever.
Okay, Dad.
Right, exactly. And she's like, then she starts getting nervous and starts doing stupid things like merging it.
Stop
from
looking
the
at
top,
me.
Whatever.
Stop looking
But-
at me.
Like when I took her to get her tattoo and I made her drive and I was talking to her, she's like, you just keep talking and I get nervous. And I'm like, all right, I'll shut up.
Are you using her like an Uber yet, where you can get all hammered and then
No.
just call her and say, "Come get me"?
Not yet. I'm working on that.
Yeah, you gotta build her up to that.
We did that with friends' kids
gotta
when they
get her
finally
up
got their
Did
license.
you?
And they
Yeah.
were comfortable. Yeah, we're like, we'll pay you to
Yeah.
come pick us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we used to do
But
that-
then you move 3 blocks away from the bars.
Yeah, so boom, they're out of money. They're out of a job.
Well, if it was like for, like well, I don't want to call it the cancer ball, but that's
Right.
what they always used to call it. Stuff like that where,
You know you're gonna drink and
we're a wedding and
You guys,
The
you guys
pushy
always,
ball.
yeah. Well, you guys always went to. Was it you or Jesse that Trail Mix Jess that would go to the policeman's?
that wasn't us.
That wasn't you. You know what I'm talking about? They always.
Nothing to do with those guys.
Oh no, they always had.
I know they had a police. We went to the fireman's one.
I
Yeah,
think
That's better. Those are drinkers there.
Oh God, yeah, that's what
They don't arrest you.
I forget where that was at.
In South Amherst somewhere.
Yeah.
They used to have it at Rosemont, whatever that is, right behind the barber shop on Oberlin Avenue.
Oh yeah, Rosewood.
That's what I thought it was
Rose
Rosewood.
something.
Rose something. And they'd always have it there. And dude, that's where you get hammered and just call his daughter. No, well, we won't call your
Yeah.
daughter. But it's,
I mean, we
will.
might.
I mean, I have had her drive me from a wedding, to and from a wedding, one of
Yeah.
our family members. I had her drive me to the Christmas party, my company Christmas party, because it was at a winery. I'm like, well, I can have a couple drinks and
I
I'll
just
worry
wondered,
about
did
it.
you get terrified driving? No, really?
Not at all.
You're a brave man.
So keeping on subject, what tattoo did she get? Were you like, don't get that, you'll regret it?
I helped her with it.
Oh, right on.
The
So-
dolphin.
Her mom passed again. Say it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Sorry to hear that.
And Her mom's favorite flower was a calla lily.
I don't know what that is.
It's a lily, but it's only got one petal.
Okay.
And she decided she wanted that, and her mom used to read her To the Moon and Back.
Oh, the nighttime
kids'
story.
book, right.
Yeah.
So she got a little calla lily, and next to it, I Love You to the Moon and Back.
Oh, that's nice.
So she's like, day before her 17th birthday, she goes, "Can we go get my tattoo?" I'm like, "Well, do you have it ready?" She goes, "Yeah." So she brought it down and showed me. I'm like, "All right, we'll call around, find a place." I'm like, "Do you want that in your mom's handwriting?" She goes, "Can we do that?" I go, "Yeah."
How would you do that?
I have enough of her writing that I just
Piece it together.
put it together.
They could do that? Yeah, I guess they
Well,
could.
I did it
Oh, did you? Okay.
and put it together and gave them a stencil,
Oh, nice.
and they used the stencil for her tattoo.
I always wondered about that with tattoo because I have virgin skin.
Yeah.
Very.
Oh yeah,
Except your anus.
that's a whooped out whore.
Said skin, not mucous membrane.
It's all
If you were selling it
flabby.
on eBay, it'd be gently used.
Not to change the subject.
Rare.
When I fart, it's like.
Sounds like a duck call.
I have virgin skin on it. I always. He said what I should do is get the logo of
I
the
never
show.
said that.
Yeah, I thought you did.
No, you said that's what you wanted. I said that'd be cool.
Yeah, like the logo of the show because I've had the
doing
show
it for so
so long.
long,
Yeah,
yeah.
so long. It'd be something to do. But my
tramp stamp.
right down here.
Yeah, no, he's got one of those that says one size fits all.
It doesn't. Just welcome aboard.
Please keep your hands and feet inside.
That would be funny though. Only on the inner thighs. That way, if I chafe, they would see it. No, that I wanted to get. I still do. Would like to get one, but there's got to be a point where. Do you get too old for a tattoo?
No.
Have you got? You just have the one giant one on your back, but do you have
And
any
my
more?
shoulders. I haven't got any more just because I've been too lazy to go.
Have
He
you?
still needs to kind of
Get it
cheap
retouched
to
do
get
up.
work on his old one.
Yeah.
Plus now his old one, some spots are so faded.
Yeah.
He needs
Yeah.
it reworked.
On that, but that's your whole back.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you don't have any others other than that, do you? You don't.
Yeah,
do
the
you?
fronts
I
of my
don't know.
shoulders are done.
Okay, the front
fronts-
shoulder.
Yeah, the fronts of my shoulders are done.
I can't remember. Was
I
it
got
Cat
swallows.
sparrow-
stars or
yeah.
something? He's got
Sparrows or swallows?
butterflies.
Got
Swallows,
spits on the
It's a
back.
swallows, baby.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember if it was stars or something on there.
No stars. No, there's no stars.
So what caused you to get yours then? Don't you?
I just wanted tattoos.
tattoos. Very personal.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That you so.
But
don't,
he has like a poop joke kind of.
Yeah, there's a poop joke incorporated into my tattoo.
He likes
Is there?
lucky
makes
number
sense.
7. So he has 777s and flames.
Right.
And then he has dice
Yeah,
that are
rolling
Yeah.
out.
that are flamed. And
But they're rolling out at 11.
craps.
7-Eleven.
Craps.
Craps.
Yeah,
It's a poop joke.
because I always craps. I got it.
Look at you, sunshine.
I
got a
always
pinup
thought
girl riding a bomb,
that
and
it's
that's kinda
very,
suggestive.
very personal. So they say, tattoo artists don't.
No, they're not
like
very
if you come in
personal.
and point to a book, they don't like that.
Well, that's because they want their artistic freedom.
Right.
You don't want, if you point at a tiger in a book, you don't want that exact tiger to be like, have fun with it. That's what they like. They don't
Right.
want, here's the little stencil and do it exactly like the,
Don't you want something that no one else has?
yeah.
Right.
Or try to anyway?
Say mine both look like shit, but I'm the only one that has them because it's my work.
Boom.
So where do you have your tattoos?
One on my shoulder, one on my bicep.
Tattoos coming your way, Chucky and Ed.
Do you have
Mine's
one?
just-
Do you have one, Monk, or no?
No, I'm too cheap.
Well, they're expensive too. Aren't
They're
they?
expensive.
yeah.
As I want to get a
Yeah.
tattoo so
Yeah.
bad. I want ones. I already know what it's going to be, and I just too fucking much money.
Is it
Chucky,
gonna
look
be
at that
like
one
a-
I just.
Yes, I would probably get that actually.
Well, I've seen a lot of like Moose. He had his on his calf.
Yeah,
It's a
people
calf
get 'em
one.
everywhere, yeah.
Do they? I mean,
I don't know if you like Pete and Dave are pretty much from their neck down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see, I've noticed there was this one model I really liked, and now
Lou Ferrigno?
Like the only place like Pete's not tattooed pretty much is where it sticks out of a suit.
Because
Right.
here's the thing: people end up doing a sleeve.
Yeah, Pete's
Right.
from his wrist to his neck,
And then
from
if
his
they-
neck to his toes.
I've seen them now. They're darkening
Yep.
the sleeve.
Yeah, it happens.
Blackout.
Black, and to me, that's
Well, mine are like that now too. You can't even tell what
No,
either
he
of them
means-
are.
Are they
he
blobby?
means-
They just
No,
blew out.
he means like where they actually are blacking
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's like Tim
covered in
Comerfield
filled
from
in.
Rage Against the Machine, the bass player.
I've
Right.
seen
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple like cool
He just went
ones,
solid
but
black.
Not
Yeah.
personally for me. It's not
Right.
like if
Yeah, a
they
lot of
leave-
people are blacking everything
If
out.
they
I
leave
don't know.
space and negative space, it can look cool, but it's
Well,
a
you can
lot.
also black out old ones and go with white over it. I mean, you can do stuff. I'm gonna go over both of mine and probably do sleeves eventually.
maybe I should
but-
do an '80s tribal barbed.
I will punch you in the face. Not really. I'd love to see you get that so I can make fun of you every day.
Well, we know someone that has a barbed. Should I say what it
No.
rhymes?
No.
We know someone that has the tribal barbed tattoo.
You can't throw a dead cat around.
Without head
hitting
one,
that.
yeah.
A lot of people
Without
have
hitting
that.
tribal. I can't tell you how many tribal tattoos I've designed for people. I'm like, really, you want that? Okay, yeah.
See, I don't get that either. Plus, have you ever seen this is a weird one thing because I've watched a video on it. Those freaking Hawaiians,
Yeah.
they do this
The
tattoo.
Polynesians
Oh, yeah,
where they
Polynesian.
tap this.
Tapping.
I would so do that. I would do
Oh,
that.
dude.
That's on my bucket list.
Absolutely.
I know one
Retirement.
person. I know one person that got that done, and they said it hurt like hell.
Yeah,
I know a guy.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
So-
I know a guy that went to that dude in New York, that Japanese guy.
Yeah.
That you can't even get into him anymore. He's booked like for years in advance. He's already been there 3 times to this guy where they have it's that big long thing, like 3 feet
Yes.
long, and he dips it.
and they
Yeah.
heat it. And it
And
looks like
he's got a whole sleeve going on. He's got like 1 or 2 more appointments with him.
Ooh, that had to hurt so bad.
God, yes.
My daughter.
It's
has that.
incredible. It's the most insane tattoo ever.
So for my daughter's 14th birthday, she started looking at tattoos because she started thinking, being an artist, we're like, you're a great artist. You could be
Right.
an amazing
Sure.
tattoo artist. So her 15th birthday, I don't remember one of those. But she told her friend she wanted a stick and poke, but that's what it is. It's
What's
just a
a-
stick with points.
Yeah.
that tattoo thing.
And her
yes.
dad calls me. He's like, "Is this all right as a gift?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, but I'm gonna make sure she knows that she's not doing it on any of her friends under
Right,
none of
right.
that."
Or
Right.
herself.
So we got her herself, but she did anyway. But I got her the next Christmas. I got her the tattoo skin, the practice skin.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been begging her to practice. I'm like, I want you to do a stick and poke on me. I want you to do a design, and I want to be your first tattoo.
Oh God, no.
Why? It's his daughter.
I understand it, but are
Even
those
whether
things,
it's amazing or shitty, it's still his daughter doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I don't care.
It's going to be
about it.
cool.
are those things? See, because the ones that I've seen, and maybe Monk saw it as well.
Maybe give her a year
It
and
looks,
then get it.
it looks like a piece of bamboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And you tap,
just,
and you stick it on the skin and go tap, 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 tap,
and
tap,
you
tap, tap,
bleed
tap,
like
tap, tap,
no
tap, tap, tap.
tomorrow from
Well,
it.
especially me, I bleed like a sieve. I had
That's because he eats baby aspirin like candy.
right? When I got my first tattoo done, the tattoo artist was like, "Jesus Christ, I'm
We
gonna have
got
to
a bleeder."
We're gonna have to do 3 sitting." He did. It took me a whole one sitting for the black, the outline.
You're
then I had to
kidding.
come back when it was healed, and it took 2 sittings for the color because I bleed so much. He was just like, I just can't do a whole tattoo.
He's
just
the only guy they had to
constantly
give him a
wiping.
And here
tourniquet.
I sat for like 5.5 hours.
Right.
Just, yeah.
They
Me,
s-
me, I got an
That's how
IV
I'd be.
on one side, just pumping new blood in.
Yeah, I sat for 5.5 hours
Dude,
at one
they,
time.
they
I'm
also
like,
say
"Man."
it's kind of like an endorphin rushy thingy.
Yeah, but it eventually wears off.
It becomes pain.
Like, I laughed through my whole outline.
The black.
Yeah,
they do that
it-
first? Yeah.
Yes, that's why it's an outline.
Oh,
I don't know.
And-
I don't know.
I'm going to get one from the
I don't-
inside out.
Like I tried not to,
Ed
but
knows
it,
a guy.
it felt like it was tickling, and I know that's not
yeah, no.
normal. Yeah, I mean it still hurt, but I was like, I'm so sorry. He goes, "That's your tattoo," because I mean I couldn't stop. You're still but I it,
Did they use
it
the big
tickled.
crochet needle too?
Now the color, not so much. That didn't tickle.
That's the tiny one.
But I also had between just getting the healing time of the outline to
It's
where we were
scabs
getting
too,
that color.
right? It's scabs?
No,
He's saying yes, you said no.
not really. No.
Some people's the bleeder over here.
Yeah, I mean, there might have been some
Your
dry,
skin, your skin does like
dry
flake
skin.
off.
Right.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like scabby.
Yeah, it's not like a whole scab. It's just
pieces.
like
flaky,
like
flaky.
yeah, like an outside layer of your skin versus a blood scab.
Right.
It was just
Right,
like the skin,
yeah.
But I had lost I think 13 pounds between
You
getting
bled that much?
no, between getting the outline done and the color. So I had a little less fat on my hips. So that may have also been why the color, because I was like, this doesn't feel like the outline.
Well, since you did it on your back,
wasn't
did it go down the bone? Did that hurt?
On my spine,
Yeah,
it was-
you were,
but when he got into my back fat, like around the sides
and
here,
you said,
that hurt, and my
Collarbones.
collarbones hurt really bad.
Why would your back? You figure the
My
fat,
back it felt like he was sawing me in half. I'm like, sweet Jesus, this isn't fun.
I was sitting with him when he was getting it done, and he was just like, I don't know.
Where's his eyes all dilated?
I wasn't like bitching at him or
No,
the tattoo
no.
guy or anything. But
Little tears
which, by the way,
under
was
there.
Matt Simmons. So check him out.
No, it's tattoo
It
artist.
was getting, later in the tattoo, and he's like, he goes, I got a little more to do, and he's like, okay, but yeah,
He's over there blinking, save me in Morse code.
he wasn't like,
Yeah, my
wuss or
collarbones hurt
anything.
worse than anything. I think.
That's all because you're right. There's no
You're
skin.
right on the bone, yeah.
I'll be damned, dude. I want one, but I'm terrified I don't have the money. If he's saying it's
Well, my daughter's got to practice.
Yeah.
Did she ever practice on veal before?
pigskin.
No, I don't. They practice on oranges, turkeys.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not live
Ham.
turkeys like your.
Well, that's why I got her the practice skin, because it mimics skin better than the oranges.
Wait a
and the
minute. What
animal fat.
exactly? What is practice skin?
It's like a silicone type mat that's shaped like skin.
Yeah.
And do you you can tear it off and then hit
Why do you want to have sex with it?
Well, no, that,
It's like it feels like skin. I'm in.
they're sheets,
I want to name you.
but they're thick. Like,
I've got a
Is
present
it-
with
what is it,
lipstick
like
on
that,
it.
I would assume.
yeah, it's about
Something like
3
that?
millimeters.
Look at him laughing at me.
It's thick enough.
Your name is Amy.
It's thick enough that it acts like the epidermis, where if you go too deep, you go through.
Really? Yeah.
If
You
go
get
the right
yourself
amount.
because you have to do it on your leg.
You know, she
That's
could
kinda
apprentice
cool,
at a
'cause it gets
shop.
you that-
That's really the way to go.
She's kind of working towards that.
Right on.
But
'Cause
all right,
that-
so the guy that did mine trained 3 of my friends, and they all worked in his shop. So we know the process of tattooing and how to train all this stuff. And the first thing is tracing, because you got to be able to trace lines. And we're like, once you get a tablet of tracing done, then you're ready for the next step. She's
Got all these
done
layers of skin on it.
maybe one trace.
So she's well on her way.
Yeah, she's not quite there, but she's been.
I think she's ready to do your sleeve.
But she's been practicing on the skin, so she's not really a step past that, but she's at
Yeah.
least getting the feel for it. So maybe one day she's gonna be the next Kat Von D.
Maybe she wants to freehand.
Yeah,
Some people.
Oh,
are
she's
good at
amazing.
that.
That's
Some
why we
people,
got- that's what gave her the idea. We were at my aunt's house for vacation one time, and she came out in a pair of shorts and had this big floral design on her leg that she just drew.
Like a hand tie or whatever the kind of thing.
It was just real fine tip markers, and it looked like she had a professional tattoo.
Oh,
on her leg. I was
nice.
like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
So that
That's what Ed wants. Sharpies.
kind of planted the seed.
Test it out. You know if you want it. or
Mine
not.
are all done with permanent mark.
Not even Sharpie. He doesn't want that kind of commitment.
He doesn't want that kind of pain.
And,
Maybe just a color pencil.
They're dry erase markers.
I'll pass out and they'll do the winter on the eyes. the
penis on
scar.
Well,
his
speaking
forehead.
of drawing on
You
people's
get
faces,
a Harry Potter scar.
Look like a mouse.
you brought up drawing on people's faces. Years and years ago, we were at a New Year's Eve party.
Oh, God.
And after New Year's Eve, we decided to go to Bob's Big Boy. They had an all-you-can-eat breakfast bar.
How long? When was this?
This was before I met you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
don't
and this might have still been high school.
Oh, God.
Anyhow, so our friend, I won't say his name, he passed out on the couch, and we woke him up to go to the
Sure.
and while he was passed out.
Does it rhyme with Byron?
No. When he was passed out, somebody drew a big penis on his forehead. So we wake him up, and there's 20 of us going to Bob's Big Boy for their all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. And this kid runs into some of his parents' friends.
Get out of here.
And
With a beat.
yes, and he has no idea. He's trying to act sober. He's drunk as a skunk, and they're talking to him, looking at him. He's got glasses drawn on him, a big penis on his forehead.
You guys probably gave him a Hitler mustache. I would
No,
not be
no.
surprised. Curly cute mustache.
They
maybe?
did color.
After you got a penis on your forehead, you don't need a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, and he didn't know until the next day.
Oh, God. You're
yeah,
kidding.
the poor guy. So,
Did you ever shave anybody's eyebrow off?
No.
Nothing like
But
that?
I will say, a friend of the show, our friend Kaiser, was snuck
yeah.
a bottle of champagne in there.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Freaking-
Middle of breakfast, you hear. So,
good times, man.
Yeah, when you're younger.
Audience members, thank you for listening. Again, like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. We're going to be leaving you with Sam Day's song, Be the One. Like it. It's a good song. Like, share, subscribe that as well. Check them all out.
Should be a Crossface song that you
Right.
I did. Yeah, I think I
done
did
that
one.
before, but this
Yeah.
who's singing this one?
Sam Day.
Okay,
Sam Day.
So
Yeah.
check them out.
Yeah, check it out. Audience members, again, check out all the things, Allstate, etc. You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is
Don't forget to check out Ziggy's, Muscle Vodka,
Allstate
Insurance. I can't even think of who else. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting you,
That's
but
right. Yeah, check them all out.
check out all the links.
Yeah, it'll be coming up. I'll say again, look and think, because I know the web guy I've been just talking to. He's building all this stuff for me. So Heels will be on there as well.
Yeah,
Nix will be on there as well. You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life.
About what?
About life.
There you go.
You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Chuck Dick.
Chuck Dick.
Hey.
That's why I pointed at you.
Chuck Dick.
There you go. You can.
Wait till you get in the car.
Yeah.
Hear
He says
him.
I'm too Americanized.
You wait till she falls asleep and she'll have a big penis.
She'll have a big
Penis
penis
on
on her
head.
forehead.
But it won't be drawn. You can hear him but not see him is the monk.
Everybody be good.
And now that he's the last one, then the amazing Jeffrey Neutron.
See ya.
We gotta get something for him. I did a little graphic for him.
We should have like a Dexter's Laboratory
Right.
kind of.
What was that? Is that him dragging something across?
I'm building one of my machines.
Need the Dexter's Laboratory. Some kind of things I'm not.
That is.
What is going on?
I don't know. There's a whole lot of.
Shaving someone's balls.
That was your Jacob's Ladder peehole and butthole.
Our in-studio guest, the lovely Beck. And again, check out the songs, check out everything. Don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And always remember that you are a somebody. And after that, we are out of here.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.